Hello guys, how's it going today? Today I'm going to talk about my case that I've had for a few weeks. The Spigen, I don't quite know how to pronounce it, Slim Armor View for the Galaxy Note 3. Got this off of Amazon a few weeks ago, and there's a picture of it. And so I've been rocking it for a few weeks now. And so I want to give you my impressions about it, or review. And so if you're thinking about getting it, you know, it's kind of expensive. It's $57 on Amazon, and I think if you go to their website, I believe it's $47, or it used to be. I don't know if they're still doing that. So this is obviously an S-View type of case, you know, with the window there. And one thing I like about this is it's a little more than just, I mean, the Samsung S-View cases, you know, replaces your battery cover, and it's got a little fabric for your hinge, and it folds in it, and that's it. No protection for the most part. And then actually, and you know, it doesn't even, this has like a little, so it stays shut. The Samsung one doesn't have anything, so if you would drop it, it'd probably fall and land just like that, or float down. Yeah, I know that they do come out. They do have a little magnetic clip that can go onto the Samsung's S-View, and that keeps it closed. But I've even seen some of those where they're doing this and it goes pink. So, but it's something better than nothing. So, yeah, like I said, a couple weeks ago, I picked this up, and well, I mean, this thing is it's made very well. It's just, you know, there's a black one and a white one. The white one is glossy. The black one is a little matte. This has got a little bit of a texture to it. It is plastic, but it does have, like up in here, a little. This is a little more rubbery. So you've got a couple different textures here. This thing's built like a tank. This thing's built very well. There just doesn't seem to be anything that, you know, where it indicates that this is not a very well made case. Obviously you have your pins, and then you have your little home button, and so I'll show you. We'll slap it in real quick. You do have to take the battery cover off. Let me do that real quick. I don't ever take it off that much. So there it goes. So we've exposed, and that just slips right in there. And if it's a nice snug fits in there real nice. It's just fits good. I mean, there's no gaps, there's nothing. I even have a glass screen protector on here too, as you can see, and it fits perfectly with that. That closes, and there we go. Apparently I've got to plug my phone in, and we're ready to go. Obviously you have a few little things. You know, that's obviously not part of the case, but the phone itself, and then I open it up, and then we're ready to rock. And then so you hit the home button, and then the screen comes up too. So okay, here we go. This does add bulk to your phone. Oops. This adds, I don't know if it's as much as like an OtterBox or something, but it does add some bulk to it, and it's, you know, it's not the smoothest on the sides, because you do have this, and you got some pretty big buttons, but they work great. You have to push them down just a little extra, but they work fine. You know, you got the bigger ones over here, but then you got this hinge. I can kind of show you. I mean, it's not like it gets in your way or anything. It does make the phone feel really big now. It's heavy. The case itself is got a little bit of heft to it, just a little bit. But when you put the phone in, this thing becomes I mean, that's a heavy phone now. But the cool thing is this phone is 100% protected now. 100%. I can drop it like that, it ain't gonna scratch. I can drop it like that, it's not gonna hurt it. Drop it like that, it's not gonna hurt it. I can toss it and have it bounce in every corner, and nothing is gonna hurt this phone. It's just inside of a tank. I tell people that it's a tank. Very well protected, but you still get the S-View functionality. which some people may or may not like. I like it. And then you have the little. So if it was a Samsung thing, this thing would be just like this, and you go, oh, it's falling all over the place. But you get that, and it's never gonna come off. So that's just a huge plus right there, and the fact that it's all like a plastic and stuff. And then that hinge is not gonna come off. That's on there. The cool thing is, maybe you don't want this on there that day. Maybe you just want the case. You take the phone out, at least that's the only way I've been able to do it. You can take the hinge out, this whole thing. It's like 2 little pins, I think, in here, and you have to kind of peel some of this material back, but it pops right out. And then you have just the case. You have a pretty nice case. I don't want the camera on. So that's something that's kind of cool. So it's kind of a dual purpose thing. This is plastic. It will scratch. I think if you turn it off, let's see if we can't. I work outside. I'm around some chemicals and water, and you can't really tell. Nope, still can't tell. But there's some spots on there, and I know it's going to start scratching. It's just a regular plastic. I wonder if you might be able to get a protector to put in there. Just so you know, through this, and I do have the glass screen protector. It moves. It still works really good. It's not, you may have to push a little bit. Even that, not really. I mean, I'm not even pushing that hard, so it doesn't really affect anything. Actually, you might be able to see the scratch. I just cleaned it too. So, the only bad thing about this is obviously fingerprints. This will collect fingerprints. This collects fingerprints and dust. You open it up, fingerprints and dust. Fingerprints and dust, and then you get it out in the sunlight, it just looks horrible. But you take a rag and clean it, and it's good for a few more minutes. Obviously, you can swing around and hold it and use it like this, so you can see it gives you something kind of nice to hold on to. You're holding on to this and stuff, so I mean, it gives you something to hold on to, and if you do set this on a table, you can see it's going to be, at an incline, or an angle, I should say. And then I find myself when I'm holding it, and I look over here and I got major fingerprints here because that's kind of where I'm holding it. So you just got to keep a rag around with you. The only other thing, so you got the fingerprints and that kind of stuff, is when the camera is on. You see at the very top there? It's a little shadow. That's because of the case cuts it off a little bit right here. So if you take your finger from the back side and you lift up, it goes away. Back, let's see if I really pull down, you can see it, but you can see as I push up, it goes away. There it is. Back, away. So, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I mean, you might just have to take a picture with this thing out or like this or something, but what I do a lot is I go over here, click on camera, and we'll just take a little picture. Did I take a picture? There we go. Take a picture. I love just being able to whip out my phone, hit that, and the phone's 100% protected when I'm doing that. Again, awesome camera. And then I can see I'm taking more pictures with it. It does take, the pictures are that size. It's not going to fill the whole screen like it normally would. It's that size. So it does cut that size out, which is fine if you're only going to use it for something. But I just love going, boom, taking a picture, taking it, and I know my phone is still protected, and that's a huge plus for me. Now, I'm getting a little long here, apologize. If there's anything negative going on here is that even though since I've had my phone, the S View cover works 100% of the time. The only time it doesn't is if I reboot my phone, it won't work. I have to take the phone out of the case. I only lift it up from this side, and I push it back down on those pins, and it works. See, even right there. Ooh, something got spazzy right there. Didn't like that. I know from like Google Plus is where I'm on a lot. People are having a lot of issues with this case not working. I do know that Spigen knows about it. They've put a little press thing out there. They know that it has issues, so I'm hoping they're going to get it fixed. The only other thing that, and I'm hoping this isn't true, 4.4 for the Note 3 is out in Europe. It's a little variant of the phone, and they're finding out that third-party SU view covers are not working. So is it quite possible that Samsung just said, nope, we're not going to have you work it. We're going to put something in the phone. So third-party covers, and they're only really mentioning this cover, aren't working. So it's quite possible that my AT&T version of this, see, you can even see there's a little spot in there. So you get, I don't know, it's actually on my phone. Might not work after 4.4. That's going to be kind of a big bummer. This is an expensive case. If that's the thing and it's on Samsung's side and these guys can't do anything about it, then, well, I'll take this cover off. I'll have a nice case. Well, you can see some of all the smudges and scratches. That'd be kind of a bummer. So I want you to know that before you go out and buy this case, that 4.4, this may not work. I don't know if it's a Samsung issue or if it's a Spigen issue. They know that there's already people having issues with this on 4.3. I have not. So I want you to know that, at least so you can go in understanding that, and you still may want to take the risk. Other than that, built great. The S Pen comes out, and the S Pen does work very good with it. So see, oops, well, that's not, went to go right. Note 3, and it works just fine. So, you know, you do notice a little bit of a, it's not as glidey smooth because it's not glass. You do notice a little bit of that, so you gotta push a little more harder, but other than that, it works fine. I use it all the time at work. So there we go, guys. A little expensive, but it's got some warning there about the 4.4. We'll see when it happens. Other than that, as of right now, I've used it for 3 weeks. Love it. It's worked 100% of the time, like I said, except for the reboots. I just have to pull it back out and put it back in. Works every time. So, guys, anyway, thanks for watching, and put that in there too. And hopefully, you know, it is. Other than that, it's a great case. Great protection. Makes your phone a tank. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.